So after this brief description of the Khawarij, the essential principles and some of their main characteristics, at this point I think we'll go into, very briefly, the verse under question, وَمَنْ لَمْ يَحْكُمْ بِمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهِ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْكَافِرُونَ, which is the hallmark of the innovators who are upon this bid'ah of takfir and who constantly raise this ayah and give this faulty interpretation. So before we do that, we'll go into what the salaf, the imams from the companions of the salaf, what they've explained concerning this ayah, what is its tafsir, how is it revealed, who does it refer to, can it be applied to a Muslim, in what situation, in what circumstances. Let's just have an understanding of this first, before we proceed to see how the Khawarij of the era, how they try to nullify the tafsir of the salaf, and to take people away from the understanding of the salaf, and to refute those arguments. So first of all, we'll just, again, because this will be very lengthy, I'll just restrict myself to a number of quotations and leave the rest for you to follow up. So first of all, concerning this ayah, it's well known in the books of tafsir from the imams of the salaf, such as Tafsir al-Tabari, Tafsir ibn Kathir, that they quote the likes of Ibn Abbas and the students of Ibn Abbas in explanation of this ayah. Just bear with me while I find them. So for example, we have the saying of Ibrahim al-Nakhai, who said this ayah was revealed about Bani Israel, the Jews. I'm just trying to find the narrations of Ibn Abbas. Okay, so for example, the saying of Ikrimah, he says that whoever does not rule by what Allah has revealed, out of juhud, out of rejection, then he is the one who has disbelieved. And whoever affirms the rule of Allah, but doesn't judge by it, then he is a dhalim or a fasiq. So the point that we'll get across from these narrations is that the salaf make a distinction between someone who rules by other than the rule of Allah, whilst affirming that it's the rule of Allah, and he knows he's sinful, then he's not to be judged as a kafir. Rather, he's either a dhalim or a fasiq, and his kufr is the mana type of kufr. So these narrations from the salaf will prove this. Likewise, Al-Qurtubi quotes from Ibn Mas'ud and Al-Hasan that they said about this verse applies in general to everyone who does not rule by what Allah has revealed, meaning, he says, أي مُعْتَقِدًا ذَلِكَ وَمُسْتَحِلًّا لَهُ, meaning the one who makes this act permissible as a matter of belief, in other words, the one who doesn't rule by what Allah has revealed, and then he says, it's permissible for me to do so, it's halal for me to do so, then such a one is a disbeliever. And likewise, from Ibn Abbas, who said about the tafsir of this ayah, he said, whoever opposes and rejects what Allah has revealed, then he is the one who has disbelieved. But the one who affirms, meaning who affirms that this is a rule of Allah, and he doesn't judge by it in this instance, then he is a dhalim and a fasiq. So this is from Ibn Abbas. And then there are many other statements from the Mufassirin. In fact, if I go through some here, just to finish this section off. So for example, the saying of Abdurrahman al-Sa'di, who was a Mufassir of this century, he said that judging by other than what Allah has revealed is among the actions of people of kufr. And it can also take one outside of the religion. And that is when he believes in its legality and permissibility. And it can sometimes be one of the major sins and from the actions of disbelief. And the one who is guilty of it will receive a heavy punishment. And he said, and he also said, and whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, then they are the wrongdoers. And Ibn Abbas said, kufr dun kufr, dhulm dun dhulm, wa fisk dun fisk. And then he continues, it is dhulm akbar, meaning the major form of kufr or dhulm, when it is declared halal or permissible, but it is only a great sin when it is done without declaring it to be permissible. So see the distinction of the salaf here, how they don't take this ayah in general, and they say, right, whoever judges by other than what Allah has revealed, kafir. This is not the way of the salaf. Rather, the way of the salaf is to make a distinction between the one who does it as a matter of belief, who says, no, it's permissible for me to judge by what Allah has revealed, by other than what Allah has revealed. For whatever reason he may have. Either he believes that the rules of the secular rules are more superior than Islam, whatever reason he might have, it's only because as a matter of belief that he's judged a kafir. And the salaf make this distinction. Likewise, Ibn al-Jawzi says, and the decisive speech, Ibn al-Qayyim this is, that the decisive speech in this regard is the one who does not judge by what Allah has revealed, while rejecting it in belief, and uses the word jahada, juhud, which is what the Jews did, that as a foundation they rejected the book of Allah and the messenger of Allah. So whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed while rejecting it, and he knows that it is Allah who revealed it, as the Jews did, then he is a kafir. And whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, inclining to his desires, without rejecting it in belief, then he is a dhalim or a fasiq. And it has been reported from Ali bin Abu Talha, from Ibn Abbas, that he said, whoever rejects, and he uses the word jahada, what Allah has revealed, then he has disbelieved, and whoever affirms it, but does not judge by it, then he is a dhalim and a fasiq. So this is, Ibn al-Jawzi. And Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawzi, he said, and it is correct that judging by other than what Allah has revealed is both types of kufr. Meaning kufr asghar, the minor type of kufr, and the kufr akbar, the major type of kufr. He continues, and which of the two it is, depends on the condition of the ruler. If he believes in the obligation of judging by what Allah has revealed in this situation, but he turned away from it, out of disobedience, and while acknowledging that he is deserving of punishment, then this is kufr asghar. And if he believes that it is obligatory, and that he has a choice in the matter, along with his firm belief that it is the judgment of Allah, then this is kufr akbar. And if he was ignorant in the matter or made an error, then he is one who has erred, and his ruling is the same as the people who err. So see how these imams of the salaf, with respect to the tafsir of this verse, have all made the distinction between the one who affirms that he has to judge by what Allah has revealed, but out of whatever reason, either he's compelled, or he's inclining to his desires, or he intends to get some kind of gain, or whatever, then he's not to be judged kafir. Whereas the one who either opposes and rejects as a principle, like the Jews did, or who holds that it's permissible for him to rule by other than what Allah has revealed, then such a one is a kafir. Likewise, Imam Ibn Abi Izz al-Hanafi, where he says, and there is a matter which is necessary to comprehend well, that ruling by other than what Allah has revealed can sometimes be kufr that ejects from the religion, and sometimes a major or minor sin. Or it can be what he calls metaphorical kufr, which he means minor kufr. And this is in accordance with the state or the condition of the ruler. So then he continues, if he believes, so notice the use of the word believe, if he believes that ruling by other than Allah, what Allah has revealed, is not wajib, and that he has a choice in the matter, or if he despises it and looks down upon it, while having conviction that it's the rule of Allah, then this is a major kufr. And if he believes in the obligation to rule by what Allah has revealed, and in this particular incident, he knows it to be the rule of Allah and he turns away from it, while acknowledging that he deserves punishment, then he is a disobedient person, and he is termed as a disbeliever in the metaphorical sense, meaning he is guilty of the minor type of kufr. Then we also have the statement of Shaykh Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab and Shaykh Abdul Aziz bin Baz, and we won't go into all of these. But the issue now that's firmly established is that the Salaf make the well-known distinction with respect to this ayah, that al-hukmu bighayri ma anzalallah can be of two types, depending on the state and the condition of the one who's guilty of it. And this could be anybody, could be the ruler, could be an individual, could be a judge, could be a teacher, anyone. There's no distinction between anyone within this ummah. However, the Khawarij, as will become clear, direct all of their attention to the rulers and explain this ayah only with reference to the rulers. As for the people of Bid'ah, the Mu'tazila and the Ash'aris and the Jahmis, and the Sufis, and so on and so forth, this doesn't apply to them. This is their way.